let us try to understand about aggregation. Uh, Before we start with the technicalities, let us understand and consider this example. Now, the ternary relationship which we had, like we discussed before, we had some person. That person it works on some job, and again the same person works on some project. Let's say now for this example, I want to introduce one more entity, which is a manager, and I want the manager to manage the person which is working on this particular company on this particular project. So I want to manage that way. So uh, if I go and let's see how I can draw a manager managing this. So if I consider the same example again, person works on some job like some company and works on some project. So to introduce a manager entity, what I can have is I can have like this. I can write some relation which is his manager, managers, and I can have manager. Now what I can do to connect this, I can connect a person to this manager's relation, I can connect job to this relation, and I can connect project to this relation. So basically, I am having a quaternary relationship. I am having 4 entities involved in this relation. But can you analyze this particular diagram? What you can think of is a person, project, and job are individually managed by a manager. So this is not what I meant with my requirement post, right? The requirement was I want to manage a person who is working in a particular company on a particular project. So I want to manage all 3 of them together rather than managing them individually. So to address this problem, what we do is we uh, like merge all the entire relationship and have a common relationship with it. Let us see how we do it. So we had person, that person was working somewhere, works in some job at some branch. So now this was our complete relation, right? So what we do is we aggregate this relation into a different entity, and this we are having relations with relation. So this whole relation is an entity by its own, and now we are having relationship with it. But now we can say our manager manages this new entity which we have done by aggregating the previous case. So I think now the requirement is much more satisfied, and this is how we do in case of aggregation. So that completes the topic of entity relationship model. But I think we discussed a lot of example in this module, but the key to like have an excellence in this topic is just practice. So till then, keep learning and keep practicing. In the future videos, we'll be discussing about a practical example where you implement the ER model and you have some features of extended ER model. So thank you.